I've got to find a way to change my voice. I went back and looked at the video and I was not satisfied with that. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to more Hogwarts Legacy. This is Outlaw Society. If you're new to the channel, I think I gained 2 new followers. Shout out to you guys. And as I said, hey yo, Donovan, that's my nigga. That's my god. That's my Titan. Shout out to you, bro. Donovan, if you, well, never mind. Anyways, let me go ahead and click continue. I need to find out how to change my voice though. I don't like his pitch. A white outline indicates that you're an active target. Aim mode L2 reveals additional secondary targets and a rectile for greater targeting precision. By the way, new gaming chair comes in a few days. And I'm excited about that because I cannot move. By the way, the chair that I'm currently sitting in, it isn't I want to say it's immovable, but that's not the word I need. It doesn't have any rollers at the bottom of it, so it's not one of those. It just rotates basically. All right, have a look at the dorm. All right, so we have to find the common room. I want to interact. Is there anything I can interact? I want to say that this dorm is all boys, right? Let me go over here to the closet. I wonder if I can change clothes or something. But before we do that, let me go up really quick. I'm supposed to be able to change something. Let's see. Okay. I wonder where it is. I don't have arachnophobia, but I've been hearing a lot about that. I guess a lot of people were complaining, so they had to add a arachnophobia mode. I don't quite know how to change it just yet. It's supposed to be somewhere. I don't know. I guess I'll change it later. Alright. Okay, there it is.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Alright, introduce yourself to Amilda, introduce yourself to Ominous, and introduce yourself to Sebastian.
I wonder where they're from.
Alrighty.
Like that poor man from the ministry.
Revelio.
Did you see the way the Schwartz did at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Can't imagine starting a new school this.
Well, I suppose. No.
Alrighty. Here's Sebastian.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Okay. It was terrifying. It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Oh, he wants to keep it a cult. Yeah. I have a thirst for knowledge, my boy, especially that which is forbidden. Alright, so we're off to meet, I guess, Amilda. And he referred to me as a kindred spirit. I'm familiar with that, but I'm not quite sure
You'll lose.
if I totally understand what that is.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I wish you had been there. We had it handled.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. Last but not least, ominous.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Memorable, more like terrifying.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Do mermaids often appear outside the common room?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Is this boy blind? Because he is not
Were you
looking me in the
expecting
eye.
to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Is that right? Meet Professor Weasley outside the common room. I wanted to do a bit more exploring. Alright. And when can I take these goddamn high socks off? I feel like I'm about to breach the parliament or some shit. I ain't with all that. Alright, meet Professor Weasley outside the common room. So he must be upstairs somewhere. So that's where we're headed. Wait a minute, I'm moving too fast. No, I'm not gonna.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
All right.
This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
I gotta interact. But anyhow, so these are also known as sirens, undines, or just mermaids. More so the common term.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Okay.
Revelio.
All right. Kelpie statue. Guide pages. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. What the fuck? You've just unlocked the Field Guide Challenge. Your progress towards completing the challenge appears here. Alright. Field Guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Okay. Alright, this is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. So I'm currently level 1. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Alright, where's the challenges menu? Oh, there we go. Okay, collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Okay, select the field guide pages to continue. Alright, so it says each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlocked at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Well, I should already have some upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. The challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Alright. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Interesting. I guess I better continue going this way. So that appears to be how our doors open for the Slytherin dorm.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Alright. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms in the Great Hall. Okay, select the grand staircase region to continue. Okay. Alrighty. Oh. I thought I just... The ground. Wait, that's it, right? No. Okay, in this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Alright, that's good to know. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. Okay, select the library annex regions to continue. Okay, Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use the right trigger to rotate the map and fast travel to Central Hall flue flames using square. Okay. I feel like I gotta sneeze. I had dusted my room earlier. Alright, so right now it just seems like we're just exploring Hogwarts and just learning the basics in the two sides of our dorm. A white outline. Yeah, I hate this chair. It be creaking. Shit sound like an old attic or something like that. Mind you, I got this chair from Baby Marcus. So shout out to Baby Marcus, man. This chair has been around for like years.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay, follow Professor Weasley.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Good to know. So this is like a station for like...
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
What the hell?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about Charms class? What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts? What's Hogsmeade?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Interesting name. For those of you who are in the occult, the word Hecat or Hecate, you should be very, very familiar with that. We'll get back to that later. Okay,
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Alright. That'll be all. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright. Okay, talk to Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Hope I didn't say too much. It was nothing.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Alright. Okay, completing main quests will further their story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell, end, or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Okay, track a quest with X and continue. So which one are we gonna do? Charms class, the field guide map, okay, or we're gonna do defense against dark arts. Let's go over here and do the defense against the dark arts.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Cast Charm Compass. Alright. Okay, the charm compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. Will it? Oh, there it is. So I'm supposed to be getting an owl at some point.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Alright. So again, the flue flames represents area. If it's green, it represents an area that I discovered. If it's gray, it represents an area, or red, I think it represents an area that I haven't discovered. Undiscovered areas.
That was it. Half a
He
bottle
said-
of flabbergasted leech. Stirred clockwise.
So I need to go here. This appears to be locked. Interesting.
Defense against the dark arts can be intimidating. Professor Hecat actually makes it seem manageable.
I mean, did I do that right?
Professor Hecat used to work for the Ministry. Or wonder what she did.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Alright. Well, I think I'm on the right path, so let's just continue through here. This must be a potions class. Look at these cauldrons here. It looks really biological. Or looks like some alchemy going on in here. However, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Because this is not where I'm supposed to be. Well, I just did that a moment ago. Okay, I thought I tracked it a minute ago. Okay, I thought I did that a moment ago, but I guess I didn't. Let's go through here. And again, through which door? Is it this door?
Yeah.
Oh! No, I didn't know that. That's how you use that. Okay. This must be Hufflepuff. No, this is Gryffindor. No, this is gold trimming. This has to be Hufflepuff. And here we go. Alright, we finally made it.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, Steady your wand with the L trigger and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand motion along the symbol's path. This is something I still don't get yet. I think I did it. Oh, I get it now.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
She's not even speaking the incantation.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Okay. Perform a basic cast using R2.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Okay.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Okay.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego. Stupid one.
There you go. Complicates things.
Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept.
Levioso. Stupid one.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Protego.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Stupid one.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Hater.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Let's go talk to hating ass Sebastian.
Nice work.
Is that right?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat. It was. I never used my wand in combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing. Sounds suspicious.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
I gotta get that.
You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Alright, quest complete. Defense against the Dark Arts class. You have... Alright, so we completed one of the main quests. Now there's one more, which is going to be the... was that the what? The Potions class? We're gonna head over... No, the Charms class. So I learned Levioso. Which means to levitate. I'm definitely going the wrong way. No, I'm not. There we go. My bad. I should have let y'all take all that in. Take all this in. Take all this in.
You've made your point. Get away from me. Oh.
Just like the movies, the pictures animate or they seem to be alive. Interesting. Let's continue on. And we've made it. No, we haven't. Excuse me. Dang, Shawty can't tell me she can't say excuse me.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. I sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
It's the truth. She'd fallen over at Piccadilly Circus visiting a relative.
Hold on, I'm eavesdropping.
I don't think it's anything special if your family works at the ministry. Makes them a boring lot if you ask me. I haven't slept in days.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Damn, everybody looks puzzled.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. Steady your wand with L and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. And we pretty much know the rest.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Alright. I should have done a little exploring of the classroom before I actually started the quest or started that objective there or class. And again, I hate this chair. I cannot wait to get rid of this. It'll be gone by Monday. That's when a new chair is supposed to arrive.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Look at my boy's shoes, though. What are those? Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Excellent control there.
Accio.
That's it! Very good! Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Damn. She got a 30 on first try.
Accio. Jeez.
There we go. Watch this.
How the hell is she doing that?
Phew.
Accio.
Oh.
Splendid!
That sucks.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! This is how it's done.
Accio!
Excellent control there.
Yeah, I got it figured out now.
Be sharp. There we go. Well done. Let us see this. Yes!
Accio!
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Well, I bested her that time. Well, I figured out how to do it.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Okay, force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice, you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle enemies indefinitely. So Accio was the name of that spell. Pretty cool.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
Yes.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Ouagadougou.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
Damn, now I want to
do miss
visit.
Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
Hi.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Damn, now I want to go to Ouagadougou.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it
A
won't
word,
work on humans.
if you would.
Yo, hold on a thought, my guy. I want to take a look. Who is this? Because I didn't see her.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alrighty then. Alright. Quest complete, charms class. Okay, so for today, we've learned the Levioso, which is to make something levitate, and then we learned Accio, which is to summon something. That was pretty dope. So now we're gonna learn something outside of the I guess the normal curriculum. But before I even get to that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for part 2, and I'll be back later to pick up for part 3. Thanks guys, I'm out, Outlaws. Peace.